everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Real Talk with Ray. On today's episode, we're going to talk about something that I know myself I've struggled with a lot, and that is letting things go. Everybody say it with me.
Letting things go.
That is the word for today. Now, I know for me, I've been overly sensitive, so I take things to heart. And it may not be meant in a malicious way, but I take it as that. And it's like you hold on to things that people may have said or done towards you, and you internalize it and it weighs you down. I know for me, I was that type. I never took out my frustrations on anyone, but my frustrations were internally. So anything that I tried to do, it's like I couldn't stay focused because I was always weighed down on not letting things go. And it's true what they say, when you forgive people, it's not for them, it's for you. Because while you're holding on to that anger, it's only weighing you down. So you're not able to go forward and do the things that you want to do, or you're not fully concentrated because you're holding on to anger and frustration that somebody may have done to you years ago, and trauma and just whatever you may have been through. I had to learn, and I'm still learning, let me say still learning, how to not internalize things and not take my frustrations and bottle them up inside. Find a healthy way to release it. And I know that comes with forgiving, but with forgiving, you also must learn to let things go. And that's where I struggle with. And I'm still learning how to let things go. And I know for me, I actually went to counseling. I dealt with things from childhood. I was never one to speak about things that I went through because I was just always that kid that bottled everything up. And when you hold on to frustrations like that, that's something that follows you for your whole life. And I had to learn how to talk to someone. So I decided to go to counseling on campus. And I didn't realize how much talking to someone actually helped, how important it was to just release whatever it is you had inside. If it's talking with God, talking with whoever you trust, just somebody that you know can sit there and listen, hear you out, and allow you to just release those things that you go through. I had to learn that forgiveness, while I was pointing that finger at others, I had, three pointing back at me? You can't allow people to hold your emotions in their hand. You have to learn, I had to learn how to take control of that. And if I'm dealing with something, learn how to internally deal with that. It's okay to be frustrated. It's okay to be mad. We need those emotions at times, but it's not healthy to linger on to them for years and not have a healthy way of releasing that. Those emotions that you hold for other people, anger, animosity, not speaking and not letting things go, it does nothing for you at all. If anything, it's only make you a negative person. And when you walk around frowned up like that, it also wrinkles you. And I ain't trying to be wrinkled no time soon. So I had to learn how to truly let things go in order to just be a better me. When you let things like that go, you start to realize that everything that is done towards you is not personally an attack on you. Some people just go through things, and it may be they were never taught, or it's just the way they've grown up, that when they react or a way that you may not agree with, it doesn't mean it's a personal attack on you. Sometimes when people do that, it's something that's going on inside of them. I had to learn how to not take things so personally. Let things go. Some things are not meant to hold on to. You have people walking around here with grudges, mad, going to their grave, literally upset and angry with someone. And all that anger that they had bottled up inside, that was energy they could have put into something else. You have people walking around angry and mad at each other for years. And it's like you put all that energy into making sure that person knows that you don't like them, or you were mad with them about something that they said or done, when that person is sleeping good at night. You waste all your energy, and I'm speaking about myself too. I wasted a lot of energy on things that weren't important. I wasted so much time being mad that I could have had that energy and put it into something else to better myself and be a better me. And it wasn't until I actually spoke with someone and I started to talk about some of the things I went through and heard how I reacted in the situation and how my actions actually hindered me. My actions didn't hinder the person that I was angry with because their life continued. Mine was the one that was halted because I spent so much energy on being so angry and being so mad. That's crazy to me. A lot of times we sit back and we like to point the finger, but sometimes it can actually be us. We have to check ourselves. I know I have to check myself a lot because you may think you're right in a situation, and it's not about right or wrong. It's about how you choose to behave in a situation. It's everything doesn't need a reaction. Everything doesn't need to be dramatified. It doesn't need to, have an opinion. I had to learn that the hard way because I spent so much time being angry and being mad at certain things or certain situations or people that I didn't spend that time doing what I wanted to do or things that I knew could have made me better. Once I was able to truly get that, it brings you so much peace. Like, I don't think people understand how important having peace is. If you don't have a peace of mind, a peace in your soul, peace around you, a lot of things just will always crumble. You're never going to be able to just be that person that you want to be when you do not have peace. When you don't have peace, that means you have distractions, and distractions are meant to hinder us from being our greatest selves. So when you hold on to negative things like that, you're only hindering yourself. You're only hindering yourself. And I'm speaking to me again. I will keep reiterating that. That goes for me too. When you hold on to negative things, or when you hold on to stuff, it only weighs you down. They're literally weights. Being able to let something go is not easy. It's not easy because somebody could have done something that just made you so terribly mad. Like, you don't know how to hold your emotions. Like, you just react in that moment. But letting things go and being able to move forward and just seeing that situation head on again or seeing that person head on again has no effect on you, and you know that you have your peace of mind and you're able to continue growing and doing what you're supposed to do, that's when you know that you've grown as a person. And it's not easy letting things go. Let me reiterate.
It's not easy letting things go.
But we can take those steps to letting things go. And some things don't need your reaction. Learn how to let it go. That's what I tell myself. I want to thank you all for tuning in on today with letting things go. And be your best self. Like, don't ever feel like you have to hold on to grudges or hold on to situations that affected you years and years ago, or just some situations that you felt like people were trying to tear you down. People will try to tear you down, but you have to know how to keep pushing forward, because you only get stronger when things like that happen. You have to learn how to literally let people go and just be your best self. I want to thank you all for tuning in, and feel free to leave comments, feel free to subscribe, feel free to turn the notifications on. But I just really want to hear, is there a time frame on letting things go? I want to hear you all's opinions. Like, leave comments. Is there a time frame on letting things go? Is there a time frame on when you should forgive and forget? And I thank you for watching, and I hope that you all have a blessed week, and thank you for tuning into my video. Keep the peace. Bye.